Well, folks, it's another very special edition of CumTown. Stavros Alkius on the road.
He's in Ukraine right now. He's trying to figure shit out over there.
Hold on, get this. The Rocky Road.
Yeah, I heard he's trying to set up a chocolate summit with Zelensky and Putin.
Yeah, he's trying to have. He's got a big chocolate Easter bunny.
Yeah,
he said, "Guys, we're gonna solve this the way I know how to."
He said, "You got horse over there, we got horse over here." He's like, "Can't we just protect these whores?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
My internet was out for 2 days. The Verizon guy had to come this morning. He shows up. He's like, "Yeah, I'll go look outside. I'm going to take a look at the box outside."
Yeah.
And he's out there. He's out there for 2.5 hours. He comes back. He's like, "Yeah, it's what I thought. They unplugged it outside."
Is that what?
Yeah, and it's like
it was just a matter of a plug.
They just that's what he said. They unplugged it outside.
Why did it take two hours?
I have no idea.
Wait, they sent like a proper union guy to do your internet?
Literally wearing like union merch.
Wow.
You know?
Wow, it's crazy. The factory closes. He has to get a gay internet.
I love that. I love that there's two kinds of wearing union merch guys. Like the hardest core blue collar guys. This guy was like that. He's like, probably some. And then I'm just like, I'm doing the thing where like a middle class guy just like a deeply just sexualizes. Look, this is like a hardworking man.
He's like dripping in sweat.
He's just
he's got grease and oil all over his body.
He's real. That's a real man. Anyway,
fetishizing an overweight.
Well, you know what I mean. There's like a racist Italian guy. There's those guys, and then there's like the fucking the DSA. Other guys.
Yeah.
The fucking guys are like, I'm in the auto workers union for my substitute teaching at a liberal arts college.
Yeah.
For some reason, they've been organized by the guys that install bumpers on new Chevrolets.
I'm salting for the union, trying to teach them not to say bad words.
And I'm a worker. I'm working class.
Salting is kind of badass. The guys that do that. It's like James Bond.
Yeah,
they get a job where some place isn't unionized.
I guess I gotta start wearing tuxedos now
on stage.
No, in general, because I'm like a millionaire. I'm like an old millionaire now. I gotta start. I can't.
Yeah, you have to get more of a dandyish, foppish kind of vibe.
Yeah, I don't want people to make the mistake of thinking that I'm like clinging to my adolescence.
Yeah, that's true. We're at a certain age where we have to start dressing like men.
Tuxedos.
Yeah,
fucking like a big 40s car. Like big
massive
fenders.
car.
Yeah, just big fenders, like a wooga, fedora, tuxedo.
Just trying to parallel park and smashing other people's bumpers because your car is so long.
I said this to you before the show, but it's crazy because, that's how everybody was back in the 40s. Yes. There's all these white guys. Fedora, a wooga car, big fenders. Mm-hmm. So like everyone back then was just, for lack of a better word, a coon. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh.
I guess that is an aesthetic that has been maintained by black guys.
For lack of a better word.
I don't know.
For lack of a better word is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't agree with that part.
For lack of a better word.
There are other words. There are a lot of other words.
If there's not a better word, for lack of a better word to use in that situation.
If you have a limited vocabulary, I suppose. But
if you had,
yeah.
That's going to be... There's just a guy getting canceled for saying the N-word. He's like, but I just learned the English.
That's the only word.
I only know maybe 50 words, 50, 50 words. Y solamente verboso yo soy nacimiento.
Yeah, you're going to say the word now?
No.
Oh, he's got this look on his face.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I shouldn't have said this.
Where's the other one?
I shouldn't have said the C. What? Stop?
Where does that come from? That black people are like raccoons?
I don't know. It's also, I don't know, like that might be even worse, but it's also
than the
like,
N-word?
Yeah, but it's like I hear it used because it's like
that one's really gone out of.
I feel like saying that.
Vogue.
I don't. It's like, is that as? I feel like that's one's not even as bad as saying the N-word.
I think the N-word is considered to be the worst one. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying like that one's not as bad as even saying quote unquote the N-word. You know, if I was like, this guy's acting like an N-word, people are like, Jesus Christ. I was like, you know, like if my friend, you know, bought like sneakers, but he didn't have health insurance.
Yeah.
He bought like a $500 pair of sneakers.
Okay.
I've been called.
Yeah.
You know,
that
a coon.
Yeah. But where does it come? Like, what is the etymology there? Yeah, you should stop. You should stop.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good.
There's a place in Penn Station called Tycoon. And it's like a flashy Steve Harvey store.
Is that real?
Yeah. Tiecoon.
No, that's not real.
It's 100% real. Look it up on your phone. Look up Tycoon in Penn Station.
It's just literally a dream you had.
No. Look it up. Look it up. Go on Google right now and check it out. You could do this at home. So if I'm wrong, then before you cancel me, before anyone gets mad at me, you need to go to Penn Station and have a talk.
No, Nick, wow. But okay, but it's also they have
since 1997. So
they have this
relatively.
They have this notorious RBG hat. That's like the first thing on their website.
Mm-hmm.
Men's ties, cufflinks, wallets. Okay, yeah, but it's a play on tycoon, like a businessman.
Okay, so what's the play? If I opened up like a condiment store called the Vinegar, you know, like it's we got ketchup, we got flashy ketchup, you know, and flashy vinegars.
Yeah. Are people not supposed to?
Well, what the fuck?
Are they not supposed to?
What do you mean it's a play? I mean,
look, Neil deGrasse Tyson goes to this store.
That doesn't make it good. You know, I don't understand. Look, if this guy's shopping there, you know, it's what the fuck is this guy even doing? Look, meet our friend Stephen Bach, a.k.a. the crazy Cranford cowboy, a.k.a. the real-life Forrest Gump.
So, yeah, he's a guy from Cranford. Where is that, in Connecticut or something?
I don't know, but he's wearing a shirt that's just covered in like iron-ons. It's like built Ford tough.
Yeah.
And then like world.
He looks like he's either a racing guy or a rodeo guy.
Yeah. I guess it is rodeo. He's got a Doc rodeo belt buckle. Anyways, the point is that you look at the clientele.
Oh yeah, he had to get Woody of Toy Story cufflinks.
You look at the clientele
with
of
Disney.
this Miss Janice wearing a hat with a knitted no over a gun, sign over a gun, no guns. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Don't shoot people. Don't gun.
Don't gun. Yeah.
Anyways, this is not the kind of woman. If anyone would know, you know, you can't say it's ignorance. You also can't say it's like you know what I mean?
I think
this bitch would know that you can't say that if you couldn't say it.
Oh, here they have a macrame. Is that macrame?
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm X hat here. My friend sent me one of my favorite signs thus far. It's kind of my mood right now. It reads 2020.
They both shop at Tycoon. Justin is wearing a celestial tie that his mom purchased specifically for this event. Well, I don't understand how these like celebrities are like. When are they ever
in Penn Station?
But why are they ever in Penn Station?
I don't know. To catch
what is this? 1920? Who's taking a? I'm catching the 8:00 Empire Express to New York City.
Maybe they're taking the LIE out
so I can stop at Coon's Ties.
Oh, it's Jesse Waters from the O'Reilly Factor in Waters World.
Yeah,
you know that he's loving the fuck out of that name.
Anyway,
what
is it? Is this
I think that it's
is
clear.
This Terrence Malick?
I think it's clear what they're going for in the name. It's unfortunate. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate that certain people read it and then they want to take their nasty minds and make it racist. Okay.
No.
I've had enough of this store.
I've had enough of the store also, but I also am using it as a defense of my own behavior.
Of you saying that about people with long cars?
With, you know what I'm talking about. Like the fucking,
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying. You know the point I'm making.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying
It's
word.
It's also, look, the whole point of comedy is to say the things everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
And that's what people are thinking. When they think about the 40s, you know, those guys coming out, they got fucking twirling the chain of a pocket watch. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Like a Darkwing Duck style fella.
Exactamundo, my friend.
But like, okay, so that's a bad word, but then it becomes good if you're a coon hound, right? Oh no, that's just a dog. Not that. I'm thinking poon hound.
Yeah, you're thinking of coos hound.
Coos hound.
Yeah, not coon hound, which would probably be even worse. That sounds like like a.
They were dogs that were bred to hunt raccoons.
Yeah, runaway catchers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess that's. I don't understand where that the etymology is. The racist history. Oh, I see what it is. It's rooted in the racist history of blackface. That makes sense, right? How they paint the.
Well, then in that case, then it's white guy. Those are white guys.
So technically speaking,
yes. So technically speaking, I was not only correct in terms of making a point, but also literally.
I don't know
when I said what I said.
I don't want to with my liberal woke agenda, but I don't know if it's a hill to die on.
Yeah, you know what I love? The pictures from Nuremberg where the guys are listening to the translations.
Yeah, it's a lot of headsets.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're like, oh, das ist 6 million Menschenburger. Yes, 6 million China. The headsets are. Yeah, let's look at pictures of Nuremberg right now.
They still do that at the UN. I was watching the Security Council during the Ukraine thing. They still got the headsets rocking. Those translator guys have to be the best in the biz because they're translating so fast.
Look at this guy. Who is that? Is that Goebbels?
Oh, they colorized it.
Is that Goering?
Is it? Why'd they give him a Dr. Evil suit like that? He looks badass.
He looks like Hillary Clinton.
Is that Hermann Goering? Who is Hermann Goering? He was the Luftwaffe?
I think so.
He was the Air Force.
Yeah, all the top guys killed themselves, I guess, and escaped.
All the brave. Yeah.
They were smuggled out by Allen Dulles.
Yeah.
But
you know who's at Nuremberg was the architect guy.
Yeah, Albert Speer.
He got in trouble for the buildings. For making a racist building.
Yeah, he made cool buildings though. Yeah, it's funny because I look at the pictures and it always looks like they're just like, you know, like because in my mind where it goes is you see all these guys that are on trial for doing the Holocaust, you know. So in the courtroom they're playing videos of like, you know, people being gassed or, you know, like melted down into gold, and then these guys are just like listening to like fucking Eckhart Tolle. You know, they're just like, as the bunnies and the birds and the life is a very beautiful transition. They're like, I'm sorry, what are you saying? No, I'm listening to myself.
Yeah, they're not taking it seriously.
Right.
Yeah.
The idea that they're like
very immature guys.
They're just on a field trip, you know. I'm listening to DMX on my Walkman. I'm listening to DMX.
That's cool. Yeah.
X going to give it to you. The Evil of Herta Oberhuser. Oberhuser. Oh, damn, look at Herta.
There was a woman at...
more like Oberhuser boyfriend, because I'm going to fucking...
Oh. What did she do? She looked kind of good.
Yeah.
She was a doctor. Nazi physician.
Yeah, I got something she can physish right here. She can physish my dick into her ass.
Just looking at pictures of Nazis on trial, thinking about fucking them.
Yeah, right. It's not. It's just a woman too.
It's just any woman.
Yeah.
It's just a picture of a woman.
Yeah. Linz von Rhein, West Germany, Nazi physician at Auschwitz and Ravensbrück.
Oh, so she worked with Mengele.
How about a show called That's So Ravensbrück?
Yeah,
you
about the camp.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
that's sick.
Yeah, she's like, She's like, y'all better get back to work. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, sure.
Raven Simone.
Why the hell do they call it a concentration camp? I would imagine it'd be pretty hard to concentrate when you're being whipped and gassed and starved.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. There's a lot of screaming.
Yeah, it's it must be a challenge.
They should call it a hard to concentrate camp. You know what I mean? They should call it a distraction camp, if anything. The least,
Jerry.
I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here, but
Damn.
I'm just saying the things that everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Seinfeld would have bodied that bit.
Mm-hmm. They should call it Ouchwitz. Ouch, ouchie.
He's
Dr. Fauchwitz.
Oh, that's pretty good. Dr. Auschwitz.
Dr. Fauciwitz.
No one really.
Testimony from Vladislava Karolewski, a Polish political prisoner.
At Auschwitz.
That's a man. This is just another picture of Herta. In the hospital, we were put to bed, and the hospital room in which we stayed was locked. We were not told what we were to do in the hospital. And one of my comrades put the question. She got no answer. You know what they should do? They should remake One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but it's about Auschwitz. And Jack Nicholson is in there.
Yeah.
For being a wild card.
Right.
And he's like, that's the thing you Jews don't understand. Life is about cutting loose and having fun. Yeah. Put the ball in the basket, Jaime. Put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
One Flew Over Auschwitz.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Mr. McMurphy, you're in here for sexually assaulting a 15-year-old girl. When you get that 15-year-old beaver, and the premise of the movie is the same.
Uh-huh.
He's been put in Auschwitz for having sex with a child.
Did they ever try to do like a Hogan's Heroes about the the concentration camps?
Hulk Hogan's Heroes.
Hulk Hogan's Heroes.
Larry Hogan's Heroes. Yeah, we got to get out of this camp.
Governor Larry.
What's going on? We gotta find a way out of this camp.
Is he still the governor?
Yeah.
Of Maryland?
Mm-hmm.
He's killing it?
Yeah. Every night they roll him up like a little pig in a blanket. they uncircumcise him.
Oh man.
That's the way you describe his body. His entire body type is circumcised. That's how he looks to me.
Yeah. Maryland Republican.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of those Republicans that were like, Trump has gone too far, right?
Right, he was a never Trump guy.
He was one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Yo, you hear this shit about the Chinese guys? Just there's like a run on Ukrainian women by these Chinese guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me that.
That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to me. Apparently they're the most desirable women in China because they're tall, they're blonde, and they are resistant to feminism.
Yeah. Ukrainian, more like poo crappian.
Yeah.
Garbage. What, oh, she's Belarusian, right?
Who?
You know.
I don't know. What else is in the news? What are we talking about, brother?
Chinese people are in the news.
Chinese people are in the news. I think they're going to stop the war.
Ooh, I'm still on the Tycoon Instagram page. Should I get Batman cufflinks?
You get a free mug with it?
Dude, imagine that, wearing that to a wedding, the amount of pussy you'd get on the dance floor. Oh, my God. When a woman sees Batman cufflinks...
They're sad because they're not getting married like their stupid friend. They see a guy with the...
This is good. They got a picture
Batman
of Lionel Richie on their page, but he's not at the store.
It's not clear he's at the store.
Yeah, the caption just says, saw Lionel Richie at the New York Now show at Javits today.
Oh, it's just a picture.
It's just a picture.
The owner of the shop snapped.
The owner of the shop saw Lionel Richie. And no, he didn't see him. It's an unrelated picture of Lionel Richie.
It's not at the store.
Mm. I love this, dude. Just a close up of the tie, but look at that neck. Look at this. There's just like a goiter. There's like goiter and razor burn.
That's a nice knot though. That's a nice full Windsor.
Yeah.
We should get into wearing ties and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Dressing for the job we want, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of this, you know, wearing hoodies every day in our 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a Nation of Islam kind of vibe.
I tell you, this guy's one sick puppy.
Which guy?
I don't know. I like saying that. This is one sick puppy we got here we're dealing with.
Trump used to say sick puppy.
He's one sick puppy. This guy.
A guy would be a sick puppy, but a woman would just be a dog.
A bitch.
Just a dog.
She's one sick bitch.
That's what. All right.
What are we talking about now?
I don't fucking know, bro.
What are we talking about? We're
Do we have to do the ads?
No, this is a premium episode, bro.
Oh, so we still have to do the regs.
Yeah. We got the regular one we got to do after this. This is we're here. You know what? We're just gonna play some of Stav's stand-up clips. It'll be like
It's a good place to just give up. You know what I mean?
It's like he's with us.
Where you're like, I'm done achieving. My first 3 dreams didn't work out. I'm gonna go learn how to fucking unicycle and fucking open up a crystal shop.
and he's like, he's gonna be mad. What if we just were like,
He's not gonna like this.
Well, Stav's not here, so we're just gonna play. Just play his Instagram reels on the show.
When you did the joke about But the Breakfast, it really, I could tell it really pissed him off.
What joke about But the Breakfast?
When you said you quoted his act,
But the Breakfast.
it angered him.
What is it? I don't even remember the joke. It's about how the food at Bob Evans isn't good, and he's like, the food there.
It's that a woman
is terrible.
He won't satisfy.
But the breakfast is fantastic.
That is true.
And the joke is about how the breakfast at Bob.
No,
if I remember correct,
it's that if a woman comes over, has a sleepover at Casa de Stav.
You'd be a good nickname for him is Blob Evans. You ever call a fat guy that?
Blob
What's
Evans.
up, Blob Evans? What do we got here? Wendy's boyfriend?
No, Wendy's a piece of ass. That's on the record.
Yeah.
Dave Thomas's daughter Wendy
Yeah.
is an absolute.
Well, Kurt used to do that bit about Wendy.
What was the bit?
He's like, you remember when they showed you Wendy? They're like, oh, and they had to get rid of her? Like, what happened? You remember that joke?
Yeah,
it might even be on White Precious.
It's a great special.
Yeah, it is.
One of the best specials.
One of the best specials. That's up there with that George Carlin special.
Yep.
It's got one of the greatest bits of all time on it.
Yep. Bigger and Blacker.
Mm-hmm.
George Carlin's Bigger and Blacker.
George R.R. Carlin.
George Carlin's Pimp Chronicles 2.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, you glued your puzzle.
Yeah, puzzle's done.
What are you going to do? You're going to hang it up?
I don't know. I might just throw it in the garbage. This is the best George Carlin bit of all time.
Eve, Zeeb, Kite, Maki, Dago, Guinea, Wop, Ginzo, Greaser, Greaseball, Spick, Beaner, Oye, Tiger, PR, Mick, Donkey, Turkey, Limey, Frog, Squarehead, Kraut, Jerry, Hun, Chink, Jack, Nip, Slopehead, Zip, Zipperhead, Gook, Heeb, Zeeb, Kite, Maki.
Oh, you're just playing it again.
No, he loops back.
Oh, he loops back.
Yeah,
it was before Reels, before Instagram Reels. Yeah, comics would have to do their jokes 5 times in a row.
It's like it's one of those things where it gets funnier the more you say it.
Yeah, it's true. Through repetition. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a classic style of joke.
Yeah, George Kuhnlin.
Mm-hmm.
You might call him if he opened a tie store. That's what he would call it. George Kuhnlin's ties. Kuhnland ties. People be like, is that offensive? I'd be like, no, Adam said it was okay.
No, I didn't.
Adam said it was okay.
No, I didn't.
You're allowed to have a tie store and put a racial slur in the name. I love that defense. Well, it's a play on Tycoon. All right.
Okay, but it is.
Yeah, but not
to someone without a nasty mind like yours. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much of a stretch to find out that if you break the 2 words apart, it could be offensive. Sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Stav's bit was that he wouldn't fuck a woman well, but he would make a nice breakfast for her in the morning.
That doesn't sound right. I think it's about Bob Evans.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It also doesn't, like, why just the breakfast? Why not the lunch, too?
Well, they'd sleep in. I mean, if they slept in late enough, he could make the lunch. But then he would make a brunch, probably.
So the idea is a woman comes over.
A woman comes over to this.
He said he's met this woman. She comes over. They've had a romantic evening.
Yeah, a little bit of dancing.
Yeah, they went out. They went salsa dancing.
Salsa. Yeah.
They got. Stav gets into an argument with the management because he misunderstood the name.
He thought it was just a salsa restaurant.
He's like, "Where's the chips?" Yeah, and they're like, "No, it's a type of dance." And so they're ejected, and they go to
He
film.
gets mad.
They go to Film Forum.
Yeah, to see a movie.
Yeah, they go to see a movie.
Yeah.
And they see 101 Dalmatians.
Uh-huh.
And Stav gets mad because he misunderstands the title and thought it was 101.
Oh, I thought you had the...
No.
I thought you had the pun right.
I didn't. I said the thing first and then thought my mind would...
Mm-hmm.
I guess
101.
Carnation. What's it?
Carnations is a flower.
It's a flower, but there was it. What is that? What is that type of hot
it's
chocolate?
Yeah.
Carnation hot chocolate.
Yeah, I think that. Okay.
101 carnations.
I think that is a type of hot chocolate.
Carnation hot chocolate.
Yeah.
That's where my mind was going. Yeah, Nestle. Yes. Nestle he thought it was 101 carnations.
Okay.
Which
is not the actual meaning.
Yeah, no, they're like, no, it's 101 Dalmatians.
And he's like, this is gay.
Yeah.
He leaves.
Then they get mad there, so they go, what else is in the West Village? They go to that outdoor beer garden place.
Yeah.
And he gets mad there.
He gets mad there as well.
Yeah. Because he said, when you said outdoor, well, you know what I'm talking about. What's that big beer garden over by Film Forum?
I don't know. Which
Film
one?
Forum Beer Garden. Yeah, what the fuck is Westville? No, it's not Westville. I guess it's like Tribeca. West Village Beer Garden, outdoor beer garden.
You gotta spell it with a T.
Yeah, I know. It's
Garten.
The Beer Garage? No. Hudson Hound, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember I've been there before. It's like it sucks. It's one of those places that's just for like, salmon pants finance guys that always look uncomfortable.
Big hat girls.
Yeah, they go there to like take 5 pictures for Instagram.
Yeah.
And then they're not comfortable.
Yeah.
Like those guys that always have like one of their hands in their front pocket. You know what I mean?
I know you're
Yep, just holding a beer, just like, yes. They're always nodding, agreeing with whatever anybody's saying.
Yeah.
Totally.
They're thinking about the rapes of their lives.
Yeah. These are the rapes of our lives.
The rapes of our lives.
Houston Hall. That's it. Houston
okay.
Hall.
I've never been there, but...
All right, Houston Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let's see. Make sure this is the place I'm thinking of. Houston Hall. Is this it? Is this the place? Yes, it is Houston Hall. Okay, so they go to Houston Hall, and he gets mad because he thought it was house homemade home fries hollandaise sauce.
Okay. You thought it was a hollandaise sauce restaurant. Okay, I'm buying.
Yeah.
I'm buying.
And they say, no, they point to the sign out front that says, this is the Houston Hall.
Yeah.
And so they leave there and they go to...
Are we picking places in the West Village?
Yeah, and this is a sort of a geography-based bit.
Okay.
They go to, what is it, Marietta Cafe?
The Minetta Tavern?
Minetta Tavern.
Yeah.
And they have to leave.
That's more like Greenwich Village.
He gets mad because he thought it was mint and a mint and a tortellini. And so he gets mad.
Yeah,
and
then this woman's just she's just dying for cock. You know,
right?
She's seen this man getting mad all over town, asserting himself, being an alpha bull. You know, she just wants to go back to. She just wants to go back to Astoria.
Astoria.
Yeah, to Astoria, Queens.
Get back to Astoria, and he thinks the ways I could disappoint.
See, he's not gonna like that. He's not gonna like that. It is very mean to quote someone's act.
At this point, it's fine because
at this point, it's
10-year-old joke. He's not doing it.
He's not doing it anymore.
It's not a bad joke.
No, it's funny.
What makes it funny is that you've heard it 18 million times.
Yeah, of course. We've done shows together. You've heard it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're one of these kind of at home guys, one of the people that enjoys this show at home, when you say "but to breakfast," it's gay.
It's very gay of you.
It's gay of you.
Yeah. When you think
that
it's your joke.
You're not in the shop.
Yeah.
You're not in the workshop.
You're not part of the crew.
You're not part of the crew. You're not in the workshop. You're not hanging out. You haven't seen him do the bit a billion times.
Yeah.
So when you say it implying that it's not a good joke, you're fuck you, I guess is what it is.
You're a poser.
You're a poser.
You're a fucking poser.
But I tell you what, now I'm looking at pictures of burgers from Minetta Tavern, and this place looks great.
Minetta Tavern is the best.
I've never been there.
We should go for dinner sometime.
Because
it's great.
But
it's right by the cellar.
Yeah, I know where it is. But why have you been there? I thought you only had one reason to go to the West Village, and that's like already a restaurant.
What are you talking? Oh, Babs. No, yeah, I went with Ben one night. We got fucking wasted. I saw that guy. Remember he used to DJ for comedy shows? Will Winter.
Yeah, well, he was a comedian.
He was a comedian.
I don't think he just DJed.
No, but he was like the DJ for that one show.
Yeah. Knitting Factory.
At Knitting Factory, yeah. He I saw him working there, and me and Ben got pretty wasted there. And then the bartender was like, "You guys want to try something crazy?" Mm-hmm. And we're like, "What?" And he's like, "It was a shot that was poured down a bone, like with the marrow hollowed out."
It's called Obama's nose. Is the name of the drink.
And I was like,
It's called Obama's nose piercing.
I was like, and I was like, no, not really. He's like, come on, dude, you got to do it. This is like the bartender's buttering us up and sees we're wasted. So he gives it to us, and I'm like, okay, that was unnecessary, but thanks. And then when he brought us the bill, it was like $23 per shot.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was like, you got to do this. It's on me, bud. Mm-hmm. The way he was saying it was like, I got you.
Yeah.
But it was really, he was just trying to squeeze another $50 onto the bill.
Yeah.
So it's like, it very much annoyed me.
Yeah, that would annoy me too.
Yeah.
If I were you.
Yeah, that's
what?
I know what you mean. What
do I mean?
You mean that because I'm a Jewish gentleman.
I didn't say that at all.
That was
I don't even. Oh, you're implying that I'm racist?
You had the twinkle in your eye.
I've lost all twinkles.
Am I implying you're racist? You said the raccoon slur.
I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I'm just going to go back to.
I'm sick of you.
Pictures of Nuremberg and laughing. The Nuremberg trials.
Yeah.
What a funny name. They're like, well, let's see how this goes. You know,
who'd they have over there?
Let's try this out.
The judge was.
Let's give this a shot.
Yeah.
In this Nuremberg thing.
The judge was over at Nuremberg.
Steve Harvey.
Judge Steve Harvey. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. They did what with
they did
the who?
What?
They did what with the who?
Okay, they brought them to camps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I love Steve.
When I was a kid, camp was a place you went to go have fun. And they did what at these camps? Lord. Just everyone's like laughing.
He's crushing.
He's just like everyone in the audience is just laughing.
All the Nazis. He's just absolutely murdering.
Yeah. But no, we're gonna sentence you to death without the possibility of parole. All right, thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Oh, and then they put them in an oven. Y'all white people different.
When I was a kid, an oven was something you made cookies in. And they did what? In the oven? I just saw the reaction shots and mouth agape. Nuremberg trial of Steve Harvey.
Laughing and nodding at the same time.
Yeah.
I love that.
They did what with the oven? So when I was a kid, the train you took was at midnight and it went to Georgia. And the trains went where to do what? There was only one train you could take.
And it was the midnight train.
It was a train at midnight that went to Georgia.
White people be taking a train anywhere.
He doesn't even really do racial stuff. It's always just, he's more like temporally concerned.
Has anyone ever done a bit about how black folks, they take the train to Georgia, but white people, they take the midnight train going anywhere? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just a city boy.
Just a city boy, you know?
Born and raised in South Detroit. Is South Detroit even a thing?
I don't know. Is that south of 8 Mile?
No, that is Detroit. That's just Detroit. South of 8 Mile is Detroit. North of 8 Mile is Warren.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, South Detroit. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, here we go. If you Google South Detroit, it just says Steve Perry answers the South Detroit question from Journey's.
Let's hear what the goat has to say.
Yeah. Former Journey frontman Steve Perry admitted for the first time that he totally made up the geographic locale of South Detroit.
Thank God he addressed it.
Yeah, because South Detroit would just be Windsor, Canada.
That is reminiscent of one of those stand-up bits that we have made fun of many a time.
Now, South Detroit may not be real, but the breakfast?
I wasn't even thinking that.
Oh, this article even makes that point. Could Steve Perry be talking about some dude from Windsor, for crying out loud?
Windsor, Ontario, yeah.
Yeah. It is very funny that Detroit is like the most fucked up. It's basically, it's like Detroit is the Windsor as fucking Juarez is the El Paso.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You ever drive through El Paso?
No, I've never been there.
It's crazy. Fucking like I-10 is right. You can see the wall.
You can just look over at Juarez.
On this side, it's El Paso, so it's like fucking Chuck E. Cheese and Panera Bread.
Yeah, yeah.
And on the other side, it's like fucking
hell.
Like Tatooine.
Yeah. It's like this. That's how it is in TJ as well. I've been a TJ.
Yeah.
San Diego is mad nice. Yeah. I was my grandmother, my dad's stepmom, we went to Tijuana as a family, and they gave us all these sombreros to take a picture with a donkey that was painted like a zebra. And they said, "Love
in Mexico,
me."
they gave us sombreros.
They gave us sombreros.
And I said, sombrero raped me. Sombrero raped me on the way here.
Down in this,
get her done. On the way down here, sombrero raped me.
Down in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Sombrero, I said sombrero raped me.
Yeah, that's true.
When I was down here in Tijuana, get her done. Get her done.
They gave us these sombreros that said, one said "love me," the other one said "kiss me."
Fuck me.
And my grandmother, she said, "Do you have any of them that say fuck me?" And it was truly shocking. It was truly shocking to hear her go there. But she went there.
And go on. Sorry, I'm reading this.
Oh, that's it.
I'm reading this article about Germany.
My grandfather's second wife.
What a gay little article he wrote. This was written 2 years ago by Ashley C. Woods. Wait,
who is that?
I don't know. Just somebody writing for M Live. You can go to community college for journalism.
Yeah.
Or like a state school that they don't even call a university.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, they have like University of California, you know, it's all the UC systems. And I don't even know if this is true or not. But there would be a place that's like Dinkwater College.
Mm-hmm.
That's technically one of them.
Yeah, Cal State.
Yeah, something like that. And she goes there for John. I'm making this up. I wonder if she's hot.
She's hot, dude.
Ashley Woods is a hot
And
name.
if it's a guy named Ashley, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
Yeah, Ashley Woods. Ashley C. Woods. Let's see. If she is, I take back
It's cool that she pitched this to an editor and then she got Steve Perry.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Helping build Google. I can't really tell. She looks like, you know, Ashley. She looks like an Ashley Woods. Anyways. Yeah, just writing about about Detroit. You're just a local news. Just some local bitch writing about Detroit. Just a fucking bitch named Ashley. Just some fucking bitch.
Just a low IQ bitch.
Just some fucking bitch. Please leave this woman alone. Please do not harass this woman based on this song. I mean it. I'm not being cute.
But if you hit her up, tell her I say what's up.
Adam does, not me.
Tell her Nick Mullen says what's up.
No.
You were the one that found Ashley.
No.
My girlfriend was watching the, what's her name, Elizabeth, the Theranos bitch show.
Mm-hmm.
They made a show with that chick from Mean Girls. What's her name?
My latest product.
Yeah.
Is pussy.
The one that's like, yeah.
The latest
She talks like this.
The latest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she talks like a dog, like the dog from Up.
Yes, I think this is a Nick quote, but you described her once as someone pretending to be their parent on the phone to their teacher.
Damn, I used to be.
That's pretty good.
I used to be actually funny.
A talented comedian.
Damn, I used to be a funny guy.
But I was watching.
I guess now I'm
It
just.
was with Amanda Seyfried. Amanda Seyfried plays Elizabeth. Elizabeth, what's her name? I want to say Smart.
All I remember how to do now is say things with the tonality of something that should be funny.
Or just use an antiquated slur.
Yeah.
And be like, is that wrong? Did I go there?
I literally have no ability to do my job anymore.
Well, you could do a good Tucker Carlson impression now.
Yeah, who gives
you
a
really
fuck?
added that to the arsenal.
Who gives a fuck?
Anyway, but so they're like trying to, I don't know if they're trying to paint, I guess it's a sympathetic portrait, right? What led this girl working in a man's world? You know, she wanted to be a girl boss. She wanted to be a female billionaire. Like what led her to defraud all these investors? But literally the way they painted on the show is that she's at Stanford and she's like getting ready to go to a party, and then there's a cut and she's just sitting on her bed with like a blank look on her face. And there are two other girls and they're like, she said she got raped at the party. And then she goes to a tribunal at Stanford to like get the boys in trouble who raped her. And they're like, the university said there wasn't enough evidence. And then she's sitting there and she's like, okay, but hear me out. What if there was a product where you could have a drop of your blood that could diagnose over 100 different diseases? So it's like they're implying that her rape was the thing that inspired her to create her product that defrauded all those investors.
Look at this picture, dude.
Let me see.
You can't even see.
What color is that?
You can't even see his face. It's broad daylight. That's a white man in broad daylight, and he's tanned himself to the point where none of his face, only the reflection off his sunglasses.
He's purple.
He looks like an eggplant.
He literally looks like an eggplant. There are guys like that in Brighton Beach, like those Russian guys that just sit out all day. It's a good look.
I love this guy.
We're not going to say his name.
Yeah, we're not going to say his name.
Because he's special.
Yeah, he is. He was my... And then Brandon Wardell ruined it by following him.
Because Brandon found him.
Yeah. But we do another 15 minutes of Brandon laughing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I took a video of a baby laughing and I slowed it down. And
It sounds like Brandon.
It sounds exactly.
Yeah, it's the same laugh.
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen Brandon in a while.
I thought you saw him recently.
No, he had a streak where he was coming to New York like every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was complaining on moving here. Huh?
He was trying to be a bi-coastal bisexual type of brother. A bisexual type of brother.
Mm-hmm.
Just a city boy. Damn. Ashley's really hot. That girl that wrote that article.
Yeah, we got to get a couple of bits going before this one ends.
I got some.
It's just, the podcast is ending this year. I would really like it if it ends without, going down to 0 listeners beforehand.
I don't know. It seems like it's holding strong.
I want to at least not necessarily end with a bang, but certainly like make it cannot be one of those you can't fire me, I quit situations.
Well, if we were getting fired, it would be 0 listeners.
I know that's what
right.
I'm saying.
So you're saying you want to go up to $500,000 a month. And then check out.
Yeah, that would
at
be
the
cool.
top.
That would be cool, dude. Then I'd get a Ferrari for real. Then I'd wear nothing. I'd go to the fucking Saks Fifth Avenue. And I'd be like, make me look like James Bond.
Yeah, that's true.
Make me look like James Bond, and he's about to walk in to the Waldorf Astoria. Just like it's one of those mentally ill.
Well, I think doesn't he do that in
guys.
Catch Me If You Can?
Suck me if you're gay.
Suck me if I'm gay.
They're like, why did
Suck me if you gay.
Why did you say that? And I was like, I just thought about the movie Catch Me If You Can. We've got bipolar disorder and exactly $1 million. And that number is ticking down because I made the mistake of getting a financial advisor who's lost over $100,000 in the last year alone.
Listen, it's a bear market.
Oh, it's a bear market.
It's a bear
That's
market.
The thing. That's what the thing is. It's a bear market. So you got to get a financial advisor who loses you as much or not, if not more money.
As a guy who's just day trading.
As me.
As a guy who's just Googling what to invest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think that's a good move.
Yeah. Very nice, dude.
Very nice, brother.
Very funny to take a look at this.
Let's go back into that. What if Steve Harvey was at the Nuremberg trial?
Yeah, that was look, dude, you're gonna get one bit of
that
shit.
was a good bit.
Yeah.
There was one train.
There was one train you could take, and it was a midnight train to Georgia.
That's crazy. Did you? He said
Yes.
the midnight train to Georgia.
Oh, this is really funny.
He said.
You know what's funny? You know what my favorite part about Nuremberg is?
Yeah.
It's probably like the biggest criminal trial in the history of the entire world.
Yeah.
Right? That's got to be it.
Yeah.
It's Nuremberg.
Sure.
And those Nazis, most of them were sentenced to death. And then there's an executioner, which was just some guy from fucking San Antonio, just a hangman, like an army hangman.
Yeah.
And apparently he did a bad job.
Wait, he fucked it up?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't tie the rope good?
Yeah. No, like half of them were just fucking dangling there for a while. He had to like pull on some of them. He was drunk the whole time. But it's like that's one of those situations where being bad at your job makes you better at your job.
Oh, yeah.
Because people are like, good, fuck those Nazis.
Right. They don't want a clean execution.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you were like, we gotta, like it makes you think like the Nazis or whatever on the way to, like for the Auschwitz, it's like we're gonna get like the most diehard ideologues to work at the camps, to be the guards at the camps.
Mm-hmm.
But they got the shittiest train drivers they could. They got the guy that's like, yeah, fucking Greta, they're going to let me drive the train again.
Bill Cosby.
They're going to let me drive the train. I'm out of jail. I've got a job again. It's not doing comedy. They want me to drive a train.
I'm blind.
My friend Steve is a judge.
I'm legally blind. I can't.
They're letting me drive a train. It's for a summer camp for Jewish people. But you probably get the shittiest train because the train crashes. They're like, oh, good.
Yeah, that's gonna get rid of a lot of them.
Yeah, maybe we should. I don't know. See, why didn't they think of that? If I was
just an accident on the way there.
Exactly.
But you wanted them to do
you would set up
a little bit of arm.
You would set up
bar.
camps called Jewish Paradise.
Yeah.
If I was doing the Holocaust,
Yeah.
right? Let's say I'm fucking Heinrich Himmler. I'm like, here's the final solution to the Jewish question. We set up all these camps in Europe, right? Called Jewish Disneyland.
Like a sandals resort for Jews.
Basically, yeah. There's just fucking, there's that coin room from DuckTales. There's
the pool.
Yeah. There's like a bagel place. It's
great bagel place.
Yeah, right, exactly.
The coin room and a bagel place.
Right. You know, like you wake up, there's fucking like just, you're woken up to sunscreen just being slathered on your body.
Yeah.
Lay out. It's like Miami.
Yeah.
Great
umbrellas.
Yeah. It's like, just
a lot of shade.
Jewish paradise. You're like, we're sending them all to Jewish paradise, and you build the camps. But then you'd load up the trains. You're like, the only way to get there is by train. And then you have the trains go over bridges, and you have like American POWs build the bridges, right?
Yeah.
And then once you tell the POWs, you're like, this is the most important supply line for the German army.
They don't know it's filled with prisoners.
So they're like, you have to make this.
You got to blow it
This bridge has to be the best.
Yeah.
And if anything were to happen to it, we would lose the war immediately.
Yeah.
And then sort of like the bridge over the River Kwai.
Yeah.
But
I think they were British POWs.
They were British, but and there you go. No Nuremberg, but
because they'd have to send those British guys to Nuremberg.
Well, no, I mean if you did then there's plausible deniability. You're like, we didn't do anything.
Oh, you're saying the camp itself is great.
The camp itself is great.
So there's evidence that proves that.
Yeah, we tried to send them all to Jewish paradise. Yes, we didn't want them in Germany, but we thought we can't. What are we going to do? Kill all of the Jews? That would be insane.
Right. We wanted to send them to a nice place.
It's a trade-off.
Okay.
There's no Israel yet. We give them a Jewish paradise. They can go to Jewish paradise. But unfortunately, maybe you'll take it up with all of these POW guys.
Right.
They maybe that with some way you look at it, they kind of did the Holocaust.
Yeah, it's true. That's very Jewish style Talmudic logic.
He just puts back his headphones on. The birds and the bunnies they run together in the fields. And life is a beautiful transition. So. What's that? No, I'm listening to Eckhart Tolle.
Oh shit! I just remembered it's my grandmother's 91st birthday, and I gotta call her.
Yeah, if the Nazis were actually as smart as everyone says they are, they would have done it that way.
Yeah, they were dumb. That's the point. The point is that they were showing off. That's what they were doing.
Yeah,
they were showing off.
It's weird because there in terms of like politics in general. On one side you got fascists, and the other you got communists. I guess that's what it sort of boils down to nowadays, and maybe historically. And the problem is that the fascists are dumb, but physically effective.
Yeah.
Whereas the communists are like maybe like more suited towards critical thinking, but they're
physically ineffective.
They're incompetent. Wildly fucking incompetent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the communists every they have like a big protest, and all they'll do is like it takes 50 guys to grow a tomato that's inedible. Whereas fascists will just literally take a shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk without even trying.
Yeah.
Without even really trying.
Yeah.
But they don't know why they're there or what they're doing.
Yeah. They broke into the...
If we combine both of them, that's how you get Jewish paradise.
That's how you...
That's
how you get
That's a one-way ticket to Jewish paradise.
That's true. Hamburger in Jewish paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start that restaurant.
Yeah?
Yeah, kind of a Margaritaville-styled Jewish restaurant.
Mm-hmm. He's posting pictures of prostitutes he's bought. That's my favorite thing he does. He used to have like captions, be like, "My beautiful friend Gina, one of the most beautiful babies I've ever seen in my life.
It's cool to
my good friend." Yeah,
it's cool to get a prostitute.
These are the clap when he gets these ones.
Oh my god,
the old birds still running hot.
Still. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a dancer at the Bing, like nowadays in 2021.
Yeah.
Or 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what year it is.
Yeah.
Damn. It's crazy seeing those type of bitches age.
Yeah.
Because they look really like they've been dragged through a bush.
Yeah. Damn. Should I move to the desert? I've been feeling that lately.
Where in the desert?
I don't know, New Mexico.
That'd be cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna move to Florida.
Was that town that the hippie town, the Taos?
Yeah, but you'd hate those people.
I would hate those people.
Yeah.
But I'd open a restaurant called Chaos and Teos, and they're like, "That's not how it's pronounced." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of my restaurant,
fuck
bitch!
You.
Get the fuck out of here!
You fucking turquoise and silver jewelry type bitch."
This is a Steve Harvey Nuremberg trial themed restaurant called Chaos and Teos : Jewish Paradise. Maybe that's what Disney's doing with these Disney towns.
What's that?
It's just
they're trying to build Jewish paradise.
Yeah, I guarantee you the trains to the Disney towns don't
and then
go
the monorail crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I guarantee you these are? Because, first of all, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Quote unquote Disney Village, it's a honeypot for pedophiles.
100%.
100%.
They're already in Florida.
Now that they're not allowed to be elite pedophiles anymore, what they're going to do is get rid of the regular ones.
Yeah.
They're going to kill all of the regular pedophiles so you never hear about it. And then it can go back to being this thing that's just sort of
classy.
Well, not classy, but it used to be, and I mean this, like up until the 70s, like, a guy that fucked kids was just like sort of weird.
Yeah.
It was like a subset of being gay.
Right.
They were like furries. The way people think about furries
like
now.
a John Waters type of guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just an oddball.
Yeah. Well, that was that Capturing the Freedmen thing. He got like caught with a bunch of pornography, and the police, child pornography, and the police were like, just don't do this shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really care about people buying it, I guess, through like newsletters, or you get it through like chain mail back in the day.
Yeah.
And then when it turned out he was fucking kids in the ass under the pretext of being a computer class. That's when they which in a way is kind of a computer class. It's a crash course in using the internet. It's sort of a cautionary tale.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's scaring them straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know. So you're saying that they want to get rid of all like the blue collar pedophiles.
Right, exactly.
The guys that are putting their pants on.
The Larry the Cable guys, the Tim Allens.
The Jeff Foxworthy.
The Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff Kid Foxworthy.
Foxworthy. Yeah,
Kid
exactly.
Foxworthy.
Yeah.
Chaos and Teos. 12 best things to do in Teos, New Mexico. Nestled in the North Center. High road to Teos. Stretching all the way from Santa Fe. Just move to New Mexico and pronounce everything wrong.
Chaos and Teos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, where about you from? We just drove down from Santa Claus, and we're here in Teos. They're like, sir, please leave. I wonder if you could make those just piss those hippies off by saying it constantly. Move to that town and say it constantly.
Yeah.
It's another beautiful day in Teos.
But it's
ready to see the chaos in Teos.
It's not regular hippies. It's very wealthy hippies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like...
Because that wasn't even a place where, like, there's places that was like artists move first.
Right.
But I think off the break, that was like Dennis Hopper was like, I need a place to go do drugs.
Yeah.
I need a place to get even more fucked up than Los Angeles.
It's true.
Yeah. So it was always like millionaires.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like Brooklyn Heights, sort of.
Brooklyn Heights was always nice.
It was always nice.
It was always nice.
It was always millionaires. And then Clinton moved in. She's like, we're going to make this neighborhood even shittier.
Does she live there now?
That's the headquarters, Clinton headquarters.
Oh, that's right. That's where it was.
Yeah.
It's still open.
Yeah.
Yeah. The campaign headquarters.
I'm honestly surprised it was never firebombed.
Yeah, people really showed a lot of restraint there.
Yeah, during like the BL, like fucking like Target. You know what also didn't get looted? The Kmart in Astor Place.
Didn't it close?
I don't know.
I think it closed pre-George Floyd. That's the place where you got all your T-shirts that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's gone.
Okay.
The Kmart.
Went the way of George Floyd himself.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Just a fucking news anchor getting fired.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that Blockbuster has gone the way of Trayvon Martin this week. He's like, what? It was both this week. I don't. What do you mean I'm fired? Yeah, that's fine. We'll end the show on that.